You hear things on the road, whispers, headlines, clickbait screaming from your phone in a lonely hotel room. The Philippines, the most sinful country. It's a label that sticks, a story that begs to be challenged. What does that even mean? Is it a place of unchecked vice? Or just a misunderstood narrative? So you pack your bags, you go. Because the only way to find the truth is to see it for yourself. The idea of a sinful nation is seductive, but travel has taught me the best stories are never the ones you expect. The Philippines, with its 7,000 islands, is too complex for a single damning word. It's a place of deep faith, vibrant chaos, and serene beauty. To call it sinful feels lazy, like missing the point entirely. My journey isn't about confirming a bias, it's about dismantling it. I want to find the humanity behind the headline, to understand the cultural currents and social pressures beneath the surface. What does sin look like to the people who live here? The plane descends into Manila, a city of a million stories, a million contradictions. From above, you can't smell the street food or hear the laughter. That's where the search begins. Not in tourist traps, but in the messy, beautiful, complicated heart of it all. The truth, I suspect, isn't a simple yes or no. It's a plate of something delicious and complicated, with flavors you can't quite name. It's time to take the first bite. Where does this reputation come from? Gambling for one. It's everywhere, from glamorous casinos to local lotto outlets. It's entertainment, hope, contradiction. Deep-rooted Catholic faith coexists with a belief in luck, a fascinating collision. Then there's the nightlife, shaped by foreign military bases and economies built around vice. But to judge a country by a few districts is to miss the bigger picture. For most Filipinos, life is about family, work, and faith. The concept of sin is shaped by colonial history. Spanish Catholic rule left a strong moral code. The brighter the light, the darker the shadows. Often, outsiders who seek sin are the first to label the place for providing it. The label says as much about the observer as the observed. To find the real country, you have to leave the headlines behind. My journey takes me south to the Visayas, where the pace slows and life follows the tides. In a coastal town, fishermen mend nets, markets buzz, and the air is thick with the scent of grilled fish and mangoes. There's no talk of sin, just talk of the catch, the weather, the price of rice. On Siquijor, the so-called island of witchcraft, I find not curses, but stunning beaches and a healer whose magic is herbal wisdom. In the Cordilleras, ancient rice terraces cascade down mountains, a testament to faith in land and community. I share a simple meal with a family, no shared language, but plenty of smiles and rice wine. These moments don't make headlines, but they redefine a place. A shared meal, a quiet welcome. These are the soul of travel. They remind you a country is millions of individual lives, each with its own story. The Philippines I see is not a den of iniquity. It's a place of beauty, history, and deeply human spirit. The real stories are found in the quiet corners, not the neon lights. The headlines miss the point. The truth is in the everyday grace, and that's what I came to find. Want to understand a place? Go to its markets. Eat its street food. In Manila's Quiapo, chaos and faith collide. Vendors hawk everything, and the Black Nazarene Church pulses with devotion. I pull up a stool for isa, grilled chicken intestines. Around me, students and workers do the same. This is communion, community, a small act of grace on a busy street. Hospitality here isn't a performance, it's woven into the culture. Kapwa, a sense of shared self, means guests are treated like family. I've been invited into homes, by strangers, offered the best seat, the first plate, the last cold drink. It's a generosity that humbles you. Here, doors are open, optimism is relentless, and resilience is heroic. They call it the Filipino spirit, the ability to find joy, even after a storm. To call this place sinful is to miss its greatest treasure. The warmth here is real, and it's unforgettable. Stereotypes are a prison, and the Philippines has been locked in them for too long. The sinful tag, the image of the ever-smiling local, both are false. The people I've met are artists, entrepreneurs, activists, proud, creative, and resilient. Women here are the backbone, leading families, businesses, and change. The tired colonial fantasy of the demure Filipina is just that, a fantasy. This is a society with a strong matriarchal current. The creative pulse is undeniable. Galleries, indie bands, chefs reimagining tradition. They're not copying the West, they're forging a new Filipino identity. Challenging stereotypes isn't about being politically correct, it's about being correct. No country is a monolith. The Philippines is a symphony of languages, traditions, and contradictions. The stereotype is the menu, the reality is the feast, and I'm here for the feast. The real story is in the complexity. That's what makes it worth telling. How do you see the real Philippines? Adjust your lens, look past headlines and Instagram, be willing to get lost, trade the resort for a family-run guest house, the buffet for a roadside carinderia, learn a few words. Salamat goes a long way. Appreciate the full spectrum, the beauty, the challenges, the faith, the struggles. Real appreciation isn't blind love, it's clear-eyed affection. Don't ignore the problems, poverty, corruption, tough choices, but don't miss the overwhelming evidence of goodness, resilience, and joy. The real Philippines is in a ripe mango, children's laughter, a farmer's quiet dignity, a festival's riot of color. It's in a million small moments of grace. This is the country beyond the label. It's not sinful, it's just human, and it deserves to be seen. My journey is ending. The bags are packed, the flight looms. The question I came with, is the Philippines the most sinful country? Seems absurd now. It's the wrong question for a place that's anything but simple. What I found was not a nation of sinners, but of survivors, dreamers, and fighters. People who get knocked down and always get back up, with a smile and a song. Travel should ruin your prejudices, mess up your categories, leave you with more questions than answers. Go somewhere that scares you. Be open, listen more than you talk. Eat what's offered. See the humanity in everyone you meet. You might not find the story you were looking for, but you'll find a better one. So here's to the Philippines. Its cities, its islands, its history, its future, but most of all, to its people, their spirit, their hospitality, their joy. Thank you for sharing your table, your stories, your home. If you believe in the power of travel to connect us, stick around. Subscribe. There are more stories to tell, more truths to uncover. The world is big, beautiful, and complicated, and we've only just begun.